Hello again. We were talking about brain health and we were talking about nootropics. Nootropics are a fantastic new thing in brain health. And when you think about it, the brain runs everything, so we should be super concerned about the brain, right? My favorite thing when I'm talking about nootropics is to talk about a product that I use called Mind. It's made by a company called Life Matters, and it has really great stuff in it and made with integrity. And it works. That's the beauty. I don't think I've ever shared Mind with anybody who didn't go, holy cow, that's amazing. So we'll talk more about that later, but love that stuff. So why would we use nootropics? They help with memory, storage, and recall. They improve your ability to pay attention and comprehend ideas. They improve reasoning, decision-making, problem-solving, communication, motivation, intelligence, and concentration. We all could use more of that. But imagine if you're a super busy person at work with a lot of responsibilities, a college student, or even a student still in school, K through 12, who struggles with focus. This could be an amazing product to help everyone you know. That's my thing. I love this stuff so much. I want to share it with everybody. This really works. It's not that expensive. And not only does it work on your memory, but it improves your overall health. Because when you think about it, the brain is associated with everything. Many modern afflictions like ADD, ADHD, depression, addiction, anxiety can be traced back to poor brain health. All the more reasons why we should want to keep our brain as healthy as possible. So what's a little history on the use of nootropics in the world? Back in ancient China, they used ginkgo biloba, ginseng, and gotu kola, which were found to help improve memory and to help balance brain function. India used adaptogens like antioxidants and Ayurvedic herbs. Contemporary nootropics, of course, as we talked, includes drugs, but there's so many side effects and they don't work that well. It's actually a wonderful thing for us that the supplements work better than the drugs so that we can improve our brain health while we get the effects that we want. So what do we know about supplements that aid brain health? Bacopa moneri. It's this stuff. It increases cerebral blood flow, and it activates choline, which is what your brain uses for energy, for a sharper focus. Rhodiola rosacea reduces mental fatigue, may prevent from some neurodegenerative disease, which is basically brain disease. And that was found in only one study, but it was still an interesting find. Niacinamide, it's the non-flushing form of niacin, and it improves blood flow. And it's derived from B3, which is one of the B vitamins. And it's an essential vitamin for human function, protecting us against inflammation and oxidative stress. We have a lot of oxidative stress of the brain cells from our diet and the environment. Recent research has also indicated that it's extremely valuable for brain health, including memory and acuity. It's water soluble, which means you have to take it every day. Our body doesn't hold on to it. Another nutrient that's very useful is called alpha GPC. It's got a big, long name, but we just call it alpha GPC. It's a fatty acid, and it's a natural choline compound found in the brain, and it commonly improves memory, thinking, and learning. It's also been shown to increase the availability of acetylcholine in the nerve tissue, which is very important for nerve health. Now, don't forget, the brain is just basically a whole bunch of nerves, right? And it communicates with the other nerves in the body. And then I mentioned cognizin. Cognizin is a kind of acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is generated from choline, but it's an essential component of brain cell synthesis. Acetylcholine protects against brain cell damage and increases energy production in the cells of the brain that make energy. The brain requires a tremendous amount of energy. Did you know that your brain consumes up to 25% of the entire energy of your body? Over 55% of the population of the US complains of inability to focus at work. And your memory decreases, this is a little scary, folks, 10% per year after age 40. Now, that means that I'm down to, well, not quite zero, but too close for comfort. I'm going to need a lot of this stuff. So it's really amazing. Vinpocetine is another ingredient of the mind that is a safe compound that's been around for a very, very, very long time, and it's been useful for treating senility, another word for dementia, and improving memory, both long and short term. Means finding your keys that you laid down yesterday and remembering the person's name whom you haven't seen in 5 years, long and short term. I need a lot of help with that. It also improves the circulation and oxygen delivery in the brain, which is basically how it helps your brain function better. And it's also helpful for the heart, eyes, and ears. Well, doesn't sound like a bad idea. Cognizin is an ingredient that is patented. You can see, as I may have mentioned, you can see their research at cognizin.com, COGNIZIN.com. And you can read all about the research that they've done, which shows how incredibly effective cognizin is, even against some diseases of the brain. If you're under treatment for that, check with your doctor, but this is like an amazing thing. So nootropics are a whole new level of health and wellness. It takes us far above just the average, give your body the right nutrition and the right vitamins. It actually enhances your brain health. And who doesn't need that? Because, you know, as we get older, we want our brain to still function. What could be more horrible than living to be 90 but not have a brain for the last 15 years of your life? That just sounds like a terrible existence. So we want to do everything we can to keep our brains healthy and functioning. I'd love to be able to tell you more about it. So if you want to know more, call me or email me through the information on this website. Thanks very much. Have a good one.